So you got it?
Huh?
You got what you want to start it with?
Oh yeah, it's it's so fucking dumb, dude. But,
What is it?
all right, Brian.
Oh God, I already hate this. What?
What does a deaf gynecologist do?
God. What?
He reads lips.
You fucking
And welcome to the Toasted Marshmallows podcast.
That's not a good way to start the fucking podcast, guy. That's fucking horrible.
Tell me that's not a good joke.
That's horrible. Why would you say that?
I saw it on Instagram the other day, and I'm like, I hated how good that joke was, just because I'm like, well, what's the answer? And then I heard it, I'm like, God damn it.
That shit's not okay. Wait, oh no, we're straight. I thought there was something wrong. Oh, I got something for you. It was Alex showed me. It was this new. You seen that new reggaeton girl?
No.
New reggaeton artist girl.
No.
He was showing me her. He was fucking geeking all over her, bro. Saying, "Look at her, she's so pretty." You never heard of her?
No.
Esty, bro.
I haven't even. Wait, what?
You never heard of her name? Estes? I couldn't help but smile. Fuck! I couldn't help but smile. Fuck!
Fuck you. You almost fucking had me.
I couldn't help but smile. I was like, it's so good.
The second I heard the name, I'm like, wait.
I'm like, fuck, you heard it. Oh, man, it was going so fucking well. Oh.
You already got me once, Brian. I'm not letting it happen.
Oh, my God. But you care already? I got Alex. That's how I knew I could get you. Like, oh, you haven't seen that new girl that Alex is really into? I got Alex with this. Like, yo, you've seen this new reggaeton? She got a fat. That's all it took. I was like, oh, she got a dump wagon, bro. I'm like, yeah. What's her name? Like, her name's Estes. Estes? Is these nuts in your face? He fell for it.
Oh, my God.
Hook, line, sinker. Oh, man. I knew him like, damn it, I'm smiling. I'm like, I'm compromised. Mission failed, boys. We'll get him in the next one. Mission failed. Oh, man. All right, well, on to the next thing. You know that David Blaine isn't allowed into casinos?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Apparently, this dude isn't allowed into casinos. If you ever hear him talk, you can understand why.
Wait, what do you mean? If you ever hear him talk? 'Cause I thought
you never heard David Blaine speak, like, in general?
No.
He sounds so suspect every single time.
Oh.
He could be telling you about his fucking goldfish, and you'll think he's murdered his fucking goldfish.
Yeah, but doesn't he have residency in Las Vegas?
I don't know about Las Vegas, but all I know he's just not allowed to casinos. I think maybe just not like, oh, hey, there's a ban on David Blaine in casinos. It's just that someone says, hey, David Blaine's here. The people freak out because he's a fucking magician. He can also do card tricks. But if you ever, for me, it's like if you also hear him talk, homie is really suspect.
Yeah.
He always sounds like he just finished a murder. Every single time he's like, oh, I just had to do a little something. What were you? You picking strawberries or something? You got a lot of red on your face. Oh, no. No, it was something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you ever hear him talk, man.
Yeah. I'm like thinking back to like when he comes out and like, for example, David Dobrik's vlogs, like, yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
That man always sounds like he just came fresh off a murder. Every single time. And then you ever hear him prep like for like what he does to prep for a stunt or anything? Like apparently whenever he's like preps for a stunt, he like dives deep into it. That was one thing where he's like, oh yeah, you ever see him put the fucking ice pick through his bicep?
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I know the reason he does it is because that's all muscle there. There's no blood.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it'll just go through. It'll hurt. There's a dead ass hole in him. But that's why it doesn't bleed. And it's not the worst place ever to get punctured.
See, but the thing is that he shows him afterwards. He doesn't have any holes.
Oh, I think it just heals. Well, it doesn't look that. I'm pretty sure if you had a thicker fucking ice pick, there'd be a decent hole. Like you could look through that shit. Like you could put a straw through it and enjoy your drink.
I mean, that thing's pretty fucking thick already. At least the one I saw him shoving his arm, it was pretty thick already. That's
man, you haven't seen a big chungus. You've yet to see a big boy. That thing is technically a toothpick, man. Technically. If he had a little bit more thicker, that thing had a little bit more of a circumference. That thing, you could put a fucking silly straw through there and just have a laugh. Imagine that. Just walking around home with David Blaine. And then like his wife's just cooking breakfast. Honey, I don't like when you come back with holes in your biceps. It freaks me out. I like falling asleep on your arm, and then I try to move your arm, and my fucking finger goes through them. I just can't imagine. Just at some point, just staring at all the holes you've made in your bicep. Going to the doctor, you're missing like you're. To put it simply, the doctor's like, your bicep looks like a fucking cheese.
Just being told, yeah, your arms they're like 95% scar tissue.
Oh God, I don't know, man. That's just not a magician. That's what I wouldn't call it. I would not call it a magician. All right, you got anything? You got some?
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, so I came across this article. It was it's stupidly old. It was so dated, but it barely popped up in my timeline on Instagram. But it caught my attention because I'm like, it was stupidly cool to say the least. But it was about this artist in China, I think it was, where this man took a vacuum, like a high-powered vacuum, and started vacuuming up the air in China. And with all the particles of dust and like debris that was in the air that he collected through that vacuum, this man was able to make bricks.
Wait, what?
Of all the dust particles and shit that's in the smog in China.
Just from like literally just going outside in China and turning on a vacuum.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Walking around with it for a bit.
Bro, I thought that whole Chinese people wearing masks everywhere was just like, oh, that's like the thing now back then. I didn't think it was necessary.
No,
why
do you think they have oxygen in a can, Brian?
That was actually real in China?
That's a thing, yeah.
That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, dude, I mean, these are like legit fucking bricks. I don't mean like tiny little fucking blocks. Like, they're bricks.
My fuck. Jeez, David, way to fucking add some seriousness to this podcast, man.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, okay.
I know it's like, obviously it's a thing that's real. But, man, it just turn on a vacuum and come back. I made dirt brick. Just come back, I made dirt brick from air outside. That's fucking horrible. Dude, that's not okay.
And the crazy thing was, this was something that happened back in 2015.
2015? Well, I know the situation hasn't exactly gotten better, so.
Oh, yeah, but just seeing it online on Instagram and not having a date, I'm like, okay, this is pretty recent, you know? No, this was 5 years ago.
That's still fucking bad. Imagine now. That's 5 years ago. Things haven't gone exactly better.
Well, yeah, that's why it made me think back to when they were saying, like, back when the whole quarantine started with coronavirus, where it was like, oh, the skies are clearing up. You can actually see shit now.
Oh, and like pretty much the lack of human life made Earth so much better.
Yeah.
And wasn't that a slap in the face? Just realizing, man. Well, I mean, I think people are aware of it, but people just don't really do anything about it. They're like, oh yeah, I'm aware that I should probably recycle this. But that's a whole thing to recycle. Yeah, that's why I feel people seeing all these pretty pictures like, oh my gosh, look, this is here and here. What's the cause of it? We're not fucking up the Earth anymore. We can't fuck it up. The coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Oh, man.
Well, okay. So that goes into... That kind of helps lead into another thing I wanted to talk about.
It's a nice segue.
It kind of. Pretty
nice
much.
Little segue. All right, go for it, man.
But, okay. So, about 3 days ago, I was sitting outside smoking. And I had this moment of, like, just kind of... I guess, existential dread or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Wait. Okay.
Excuse me. But I had this, like, I was looking up at the sky, and it made me realize, dude, compared to the size of the universe, think about how small, Earth is like a fucking dust particle in the universe. And we're the microorganisms that grow on it.
Yeah.
But then thinking about what human beings have done to the Earth, we're technically like a virus. We're a parasite.
Yeah.
Because, I drive, like, I mean, you know what you do. I'm a delivery driver. So, driving around and just seeing the amount of fucking cars and knowing how many cars have been made since the first fucking car. Yeah. And just thinking, like, damn, there's literal junkyards just stacked to the fucking brim. Literally barely a square foot where you can actually walk through. and it's just nothing but cars, just compacted cars. And that I'm not gonna lie, the work gets a little depressing when I think about that because I'm like, this wasn't how the Earth like. This wasn't just killing the Earth.
Yeah, that's always been. It's weird, but I feel like you're aware of it. You just keep ignoring it.
Yeah,
you just kind of like whatever. I need to get home today. That new episode's on or whatever. Like, yeah, you just kind of. It's weird. For me personally, I know it affects me to some extent. Like, I know at work I recycle. I'm like I'm like a recycle Nazi over there. That's what's the other thing? I'm very conscious of electricity and water. I've become fairly conscious with that. Like, we're to the point where if my parents will have like the kitchen light on, I'll go and turn it off. Or I've been trying to like, make sure. I have this bad habit of when I brush my teeth, I leave the water running.
Yeah.
And I know I need to stop doing that. But yeah, man, it's just kind of those things you realize, like, yeah, we really are the reason we fuck up the Earth. We're all some self-centered motherfuckers.
See, but dude, it got me thinking. And I'm not sure if you saw that, like that whole article of how there's like a 24 or some number of just like habitable planets that are better than the Earth.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I'm like, after having that little moment of realization, I was just kind of thinking, this is gonna sound really horrible to say, but human beings can't survive.
Oh yeah, I know. We're not. Human beings are meant to inhabit this Earth forever. I know that's the thing. Man, way to make this podcast really fucking dark, man.
Oh, yeah.
Way to make this thing way super serious.
Well, I mean, come on, it's Halloween. We gotta take a little bit serious.
Oh yeah, here we don't just put a little boo in your body. We put the existential dread into your fucking heart.
Dude, you don't understand how fucking insignificant I felt when I realized, like, damn, we're basically like the microorganisms of a dust particle for the universe.
Hey man, we could be Rick and Morty just powering someone's fucking car.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't put that in people's heads. Don't verify that.
You know the moon's a satellite?
Shut the fuck up. All right, we're gonna take away David's crackhead hour. All right.
No, it technically is considered the Earth's natural satellite, by the way.
Earth's natural satellite?
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was considered a natural satellite.
No, yeah. It's technically considered a satellite. I remember that from astronomy class. I was like, that's such a weird thing to classify it as, but it's so cool.
Excuse me. To bring up, to like kind of like round out your whole, like, man, we're nothing. But also think about how lucky we are, but we're, like you said, we're fucking it up. We are on the only planet that we know of in the solar system where we have everything on this planet that we need to survive. The planets around us, our solar system, is so perfect. We're not too far away from the sun, where we're not like, what other planet. We're not too close to the sun to the point where we're fucking we have to work around excruciating heat. Mm-hmm. We're perfect. Perfect enough to have the moon's gravity, Like, everything's literally perfect. So I feel like, how there's all astrology where science can't relate to, like, correlate with God or all this thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's either you believe in evolution or you believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some type of mixture in there, man. I don't see, now you got me getting all religious and fucking shit on this podcast. I didn't want to do that.
See, this is
but
good,
that's
though.
Also too, you got to think about it. It's all way too perfect. Yeah, we're still technically a speck of dust in the infinite that is space. Uh-huh. But you got to think about it. We're one lucky, significant speck of fucking dust.
See, but okay. Hear me out, though, Brian. Is scientists have this way of deciding that a planet is habitable, but they do that based on Earth, based on if we could survive, if the human race could survive on that planet with their oxygen levels, their temperature levels, and all that. But I'm pretty sure science has pointed out at this point, shit can survive in some really like extreme climates that would be considered like extreme for human beings, I guess.
Human beings. So what? You want to send a cockroach to Mars or something to see how that fucker survives?
Well, I mean, they can survive a nuclear apocalypse. Like, they could literally survive.
I'm surprised we haven't done something like that. Like, I don't think it would. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think PETA would get riled up if we sent some cockroaches to Mars. But knowing PETA, they'd be like, that cockroach has rights. It did not sign up to be put onto a spaceship. I'm like, if I piss anybody off, whatever. But to me, if we send a cockroach to space, it's not gonna affect anybody. It's not gonna affect anyone.
Brian, they've sent dogs to space, so I mean, I don't see.
See, that I understand to some extent, but I also think of it like this. Like, I know we, like, in America, dogs are our friends. We love dogs, obviously. But as fucked as it is, in China, dog is a fucking delicacy. Cat, food, like, those animals are food over there. I won't eat it personally, but hey, man, I'll eat a cow. Like, I'll eat a burger. And I know in fucking India, it's, like, religious to never eat a cow. Like, they treat them like fucking...
Yeah, it's taboo. It's like a god over
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's fucked, but what are we gonna do about it? That's their culture. That's why I'm like, I feel like maybe, like, I feel like a cockroach is innocuous, and people be like, all right, let's see what happens.
No, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, they sent a dog. I don't see why. If they sent a dog, Brian, I doubt a cockroach would be like, oh, let's start a riot over that, you know?
Yeah. Have you met PETA?
I've never met them, but I've seen.
You don't see the dumb shit they post on Twitter?
Yeah.
If you're with PETA, I feel like we're just offending people. This is a really weird episode. We're just kind of giving our takes and shit.
I mean, hey.
This is the Toast of Marshmallows podcast, is it not?
Trying to take this a little more seriously right now.
All right.
You know, I wanted to try to see if we can have one with actual conversation. I'm liking this right now.
An actual conversation? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wait. Let me see if I have something to wrap up your... Actually, no. I have something that's kind of... Okay, continue.
Oh, well, see, that was pretty much it. Because I genuinely don't think... I don't want the human race to leave Earth. Because like, so you know how they want to colonize Mars and all that shit and then, like, expand to the rest of the universe?
I don't think we
shouldn't.
should.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
If we're fucking up Earth and everything, what's going to make Mars any different? It's going to be like, if we go to Mars, everybody's going to treat that shit like a New Year's resolution. This is a different planet. We're very fortunate to be here. We're going to make sure this planet lasts us eons. It's going to last us for a whole another million years or whatever. I feel like that'll last no more than probably our lifespan.
Yeah.
If we reach Mars in our lifetime, I feel like our kids, by the time our kids have kids, it'll start to get fucked.
See, for me, it's more, I know what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but for me, it's more of the sense of, like, how would we govern that?
Oh, like some people live on this planet, other people live on the other planet?
Yeah, like, okay, if we send people to Mars, that's like sending that is sending a whole new civilization. That's starting from scratch.
I think that'd be the top 1%. If we're talking realistically, I think we wouldn't be the only country that would be on Mars. I feel like if we're able to reach Mars, other countries are like, well, we want to go to Mars, and you can't go to Mars unless we can go to Mars. There's going to be some type of diplomatic shit where everybody's going to want to go to Mars. Whoever gets to Mars first, everybody's going to be like, well, we want to go there too. And the only people who are going to be the first people to colonize Mars are the people who got fucking money.
So we'll see. That's from my understanding on how the whole treaty shit with space works is that they can't lay claim to land on a different planet. So, like, the moon is, if my understanding is correct, like, international space.
Okay.
So, like, any country can go to the moon.
Okay.
And, like, I guess put their flag there, you know?
Jeez, man, you're really teaching me. You're really schooling me on this fucking episode.
Dude, hey, I may not look up, I may not be into space as much as I was before, but I still do fucking love it.
Keep up into shit.
Yeah.
Keep up with things.
Like, I'll still try to, like, learn some more shit about it, because it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool, man. Like, but yeah, it's also really depressing to me because...
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about space. It's great, but the more you learn about it, the more it kind of makes you feel like shit about how really insignificant we are.
Not even that, too, dude. But it's like I've been saying, it's cool because yes, I would love the chance to explore the universe. You know, get to see a different planet. You know, get to feel and like go into pretty much explore. You know,
yeah.
Like I guess like Gattaca.
Yeah, it'd be dope to experience zero gravity. You kidding me? That'd be fucking crazy.
But I feel like the implications of human beings going to a different planet are so much worse than what it would be worth to get to explore. You know?
All right. I get you.
Yeah.
Well, no, go. I got some closing thoughts.
Well, I just want to leave it at, because I mean, for one, again, how are we going to govern that? That's like pretty much the same example with Rome, where you know how they got too big for themselves, so they just kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it's going to end up being, where anyone who goes to Mars and becomes like their own cult, like pretty much civilization there, they're going to get tired of having to deal with Earth in pretty much them saying, no, well, we're this more colonized when we have more advanced technology. You pretty much deal with us. You get your stuff from us. That they're just going to say, well, no, now we're done with you. Jeez. And it will just turn into, okay, well, now we own this planet.
I feel like we can't be trusted on that. I feel like at some point, like, all right, this is our elected official. Someone's going to say, well, I don't like that guy. Let's overthrow him.
Exactly. Yeah,
Something's bound to happen. Humans can't just have nice things. It's been proven too many times.
Yes. There you go. Yeah.
I got two closing thoughts for this. One, I feel like it'd be great for two big dudes to experience zero gravity, because for the first time ever, we can actually feel weightless.
Can finally feel skinny.
Yeah, exactly. And the second thing, you just gave me a fucking idea for a movie. The rich people get sent off to live to Mars, and the poor people just kind of fucked over. Some time passes, the rich people fucked up Mars, and they want to come back to Earth. But all the people who are in poverty are all the mixed people, or all the colored people. They're just like, oh, no, you guys stay up there. Earth's doing so much better with all the rich people gone. And then Earth is literally thriving. So it's a utopian society when all the rich people come back from Mars from fucking it up. And all the people are just like, well, now we don't want you here, you immigrant. You guys are legit aliens. Get out of here. You guys came from Mars. We're not going to let you come fuck this planet up. Look how great we're doing. Tell me that wouldn't be a great movie.
Oh, man. See, okay. Not gonna lie, for a second, I thought you were just giving me the plot line for Elysium, which is pretty much that, where the rich people go off to a spaceship in pretty much in space, and they leave the poor people there, where there's no healthcare, none of that shit. But in Elysium, they have. I don't remember. I don't know if you've seen the movie.
No, I just know it has Matt Damon in it.
Okay, well, yeah, and then on that ship, it's pretty much like rich people, like. They have pretty much a table where if you lay on it, and you get scanned. It can cure you of cancer, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I remember that, something like that. Like there was no such thing as sickness on the Elysium.
Yeah, but you pretty much gave me the reverse of that afterwards. I'm like, okay, I'm liking where this is going now, because I was gonna say, I think you're just describing Elysium right now, but no.
No, tell me that wouldn't be a fucking great movie. The rich people wanting to come back, like, hey. So Mars didn't work out. How bad did it work out? Like Mars isn't a thing anymore. Like that's no longer in space. And then we're just. I can't imagine the ambassador of all the rich people. We would like to come back to Earth. The minister of like the Earth just. About that. Like, yeah, we kind of don't want you guys here. Well, where are we supposed to go? You guys got a spaceship. Go.
You just see them on a video call, just trying to like, oh, this is awkward. You just see them grab a bag of chips, just start crumpling it up, going through a tunnel. You're breaking up. As you see them like crushing the bag, and then just hitting you with the jokes. We can see you crushing a bag. There's no loss of signal.
And just keep hitting with that little. Oh man!
And just hit him with the Cartman. Just I can't, bro.
Speaking of South Park, wouldn't that be great? Just punting down the nipple patch. Oh, you guys want to come back? Oh, you got to get our cable package, and you got to sign up for citizenship, and you got to kind of get your new passport for international space travel. Oh yeah, it's gonna take about like 3 or 5 years.
God damn it.
That'd be great. Oh my god, David. A satirical comedy. that oh my god. David, this is gonna be our new project. When we're on episode 100 of the Toast and Marshmallows podcast, we'll give an update on how that movie's going.
God damn it.
We'll give an update.
Dude, speaking of little projects for like videos, I've had one for a while now. And
for us?
No, just mainly for me. It's something I've wanted to do because, okay, little backstory. This was for a job I had applied for at like right at high school. It's supposed to be for the town. It was for like working with like kids and shit and making and like one of the questions that they gave me was, okay, if you were left and told to start a club that the kids could join that would make them want to stay away from drugs and all this shit. What would you do? And I'm not gonna lie, the answer I gave impressed even me because I thought of it on this.
Damn, I came up with that shit.
Yeah, dude. You don't
Just
understand.
looking down at what you wrote. Damn, I wrote that.
No, dude, because I was winging it the entire fucking interview, and I was nailing it too.
The dude's just like, oh wow, okay, all right.
This is why I'm okay. Like I said, I genuinely impressed myself with this because I don't know where the fuck it came from, but it sounded like such a cool idea, and it was that I told him, well, I really love music, you know, that's like one of my favorite pastimes, just sitting there listening to music.
Okay.
And so I told him, well, what I would do is I would start a little, like, I guess, music club where instead of playing instruments, we figure out how we spend time figuring out how to play songs using everyday items. So like, you know, water in a glass and all that shit, like just like hitting pots and pans together and just making a song like that.
That's a liability for pots and pans, but continue. I'm sorry.
And then I said, and then if at some point we can manage to like pull it off, we could have a little mini concert, like a little show where we perform a song during one of like the events that the town holds, where we have a bunch of kids line up on stage. They bring out a table, you know, they have all their shit. And you just see kids with just household items, dude, like spoons, glasses with like again filled with water. I don't know what the hell else.
That's like honestly great idea. For like little kids, that's perfect.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's such a fucking cool idea because it's possible, and it doesn't have to sound great because you know it's just it's kids. But to even get close to like having that sound like an actual song, like a recognizable song, I'm like That's why I say I impressed myself because I don't know where the fuck that came up with. I literally I pulled that out of my ass on the second, dude.
You'd be surprised what you can pull out of your ass, man.
Oh, I learned that in fucking
prison.
No. Ouch. Fuck you.
Look, you gave me.
Consumer's Ed. That's the name of the class. I learned that. I learned how to pull shit out of my ass in that class, dude.
See, that's a great idea, but here's the cynic in me. That's a liability. You have kids playing on pots and pans, and there's that one smart ass kid who just goes to the kid wailing on the pots and pans and goes, "That sounds like your mom when she goes to the bathroom." And the kid Timmy just whacking the other kid with a pan, and then I don't know. That's just the cynic in me. I'm like, you gotta also think they're little kids.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that also goes hand in hand with how you know how to like, I guess, deal with kids, you know?
Yeah, I know me personally at some point, I'd yell at a kid. Knowing how I can get with kids, especially with kids that I know I can't yell at, my patience would wear thin very quick. Also, I can't imagine just like at the end of the concert, all right, we had Timmy on the water bottles. Give it up for Timmy, everybody. We had Jonathan on the Vuvuzela.
Oh, yeah, there's another one, like an empty can with just filling it up with beans and then, like, you know, shaking it or, like, sliding a wooden spoon on against it to make it having a sound, you know?
We got Timmy on the can.
Yeah.
I couldn't say all the kids and then what they played with a serious face. And then we got Miranda over there stomping on the water bottles. You did a great job, sweetie. Great job. You stomped the hell out those bottles. Oh, heck. Sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, dude, that was, and here's the thing though. That was just for that was just for that interview. This doesn't even go into my idea.
Yeah, you didn't get the job. Wait,
yeah, I never did, but sadly, but I mean, tell me that's not a fucking decent idea.
Yeah, that would have been a little something.
No, but then recently, I still go back to that idea every now and then, just because I'm like, that's such a random thing that I came up with, and it's not bad. But I've thought about recently, just what if I made a music video, like of a cover of a song, but doing that, like just myself.
Oh, just doing it.
Like just recording bits, like just clips of me playing different things that make the sounds of a song. And then just in editing, just make it all mesh together so that it creates the song.
Oh, okay.
And then you see, so that it's pretty much like in a grid and you see every single thing I'm playing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that video of the cat, the bum 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 bum, where the cat's just kind of like each little panel's delayed.
Oh yeah. There you
Bro,
go.
that video always sends me whenever I see it. It's so great. Bum 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 bum. Just seeing that cat getting not abused, but it's so fun. I call it abused just because anytime I think there's a cat video, I'm like, that cat's not happy to doing whatever that person's doing. You know what I mean? Like a person fucking with a cat. Like that whole video is just the person lifting up the cat, moving them and grabbing their paws. I'm like, that cat fucking hates their life. They're just like, let me go to my fucking litter box. Oh,
See, and I've landed on the song that I know would be possibly the easiest.
oh God, which one? I feel like I got it. I feel like I got it on top of my head. Say it.
I don't think you do.
Say it.
I want to say Blinding Lights or the one from The Weeknd.
Really?
Yeah.
Why that song? That song, man. Well, I don't think it'd be tricky.
It's not that okay. So it basically has two of the same beats already, just different sound, like different tones to them.
Yeah.
So I've already established like what the basis for what I would need is, and I've already mentioned it like twice now. Like,
Well, you could do the fucking water-filled glasses and then
Yeah.
just have that be the piano.
no, because okay, let me explain. Because I'd have the water bottles, like glass bottles filled with water, and those I would be blowing air into them. But then on the side, I'd have glasses where I'm tapping them, like the outside with like a piece of metal or something. So it has the higher pitch and then the lower pitch,
Damn, you're really digging into this, huh?
Brian, I've thought about this like I'm telling
Obviously, extensively from
Yeah.
from the sounds of it.
you, like this is something that could possibly be done, and it seems hard when like to putting it into action, but at the same time it doesn't, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like something that's like, oh man, I don't know how. It just sounds time consuming.
Yeah.
Setting everything up, and then if you like, that's what I always take into account: setting everything up, recording it itself, taking into account fuck ups.
Yeah. Trying to get the sound just right.
Yeah, exactly. You might listen back to it, and you're gonna be like, I'm a little high pitched on that one. That note is a little too high. Doesn't sound like the song. Knowing me, I'm picky.
Yeah.
If that's why, like, I know how, like, nope, doesn't sound like the song. If I heard it, if I recreated the song, like, if I was like pretty much playing, like, for example, if I were playing the bass, like a song that has a really nice bass part, and I play the bass on it, I want it to sound just exactly alike. I know if I like fuck up or hit like a little bit too high of a note, but it still sounds more or less the same, I wouldn't like it. I'm like, nope, now I gotta do the whole thing over and make sure it's perfect.
Oh, see, for me, as long as it sounds like the song, as long as you can recognize it as the song and it sounds, I want to say good. It doesn't have to be perfect to me, but I want to try to get it as close as I can to being great. I know I'm still going to allow a couple fuck ups. I'm not going to make it sound exactly like the song, but I want to get it as close as I like possibly can.
Would you add auto tune to anything?
No.
I'd do it. If I were to do what you do, I'd make it the most meme video, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'd pull up. You should grab your fucking shades, your Oakley shades, tie your hair up, make it look like a sumo wrestler, and then just bust out. Start blowing on the fucking bottles. Do 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 do, and then you bust out. Ding 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 ding.
Oh.
Just do it in the most. When someone watches that video, all they can say is, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Brian, I have the video planned out already.
Oh my
I know how it
God.
would work. I just threw it out there as like an idea for the grid. No, I'd have, okay, so there'd be a main square in the center. Okay?
Oh my God.
And that's just clips of me dancing like a dumbass. Just in the most like, in the weirdest outfit I can come up with that doesn't look like I tried too hard. If that makes sense. So like
Bro.
you said, ponytail, fucking Oakleys.
Every panel has to be your hair in a different style. And then finally, the middle one is you like cut your hair in some way, shape, or form. I feel like that'd be the greatest thing ever.
I see. I wouldn't go that far.
You've been looking for an excuse to cut your fucking hair. I just gave you one.
I don't know. I'm starting to like the hair now.
All right, now you want to hear something that I know you probably don't know that would make you do it just for that. You know how in Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro cuts himself a mohawk at the end?
Yeah.
Apparently back in the Vietnam War, it was in one of the wars, I think it was Vietnam, whenever the Vietnamese were sent on a kamikaze mission, or I think just in general, anyone was sent into a kamikaze mission or suicide mission, they'd shave their head into a mohawk because they knew they were gonna die on that mission. So they would shave their hair into a mohawk. So that's why Robert De Niro shaves. That's where that comes from. That's why Robert De Niro shaves his head into a mohawk, because he planned on dying to go and kill the. If you haven't seen Taxi Driver, well, there you fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, man. Just fucking buzz cut it. Why not? Not buzz cut it, but do something similar like that. Give yourself a weird mohawk with your fro.
See, again, at some point I would like to cut my hair, but I feel like I've gained enough length where I just have to let it grow now. I have to keep letting it grow.
Also, yeah, people would finally be able to see your face. That's another thing. If you release that video, people would be able to finally see your face and see that hair.
Oh, no, that's the thing. I would still hide my face.
Why the fuck? How are you gonna...
Brian, it's got to be about me dancing. It can't be about, oh, this is the guy. No, it has to be, this is what he did.
Ah, all right.
I don't want her to be remembered as, oh, yeah, that was the guy. That's his face. No, I want them to remember, oh, remember that one guy with the weird mask? He was just doing random dances.
Well, if you listen to this podcast and you find that video, you know somewhat who to reference to.
And you'll know, damn, he actually did it.
Man, all you gotta know about this man's hair is it's a fro that needs to get whacked, man.
Okay, I got the best way to describe this because I heard this yesterday at work.
Oh, no.
Apparently, I look like someone from a Mexican death metal band. I literally got told by one of the people I delivered to that he said, and I quote, "You look like you could be someone from the band Maná or something like that."
Oh my god, I see it. How does it feel?
Dude, I just stood there and I was speechless because I'm like,
oh my god. If you don't know who Maná is, if we have any white people, please look it up and you will get, imagine one of these dudes 50, overweight. Okay, not overweight, but their career's over. No, that's the better way to put it. You look like someone who was in Maná but got out too early. You're just living the rest of your life in regret now.
Dude. See, the thing is, though, is that he put into words what my coworkers do. Because, okay, so...
What?
I don't know how to say this for the podcast, but okay, so you know how there's always that rock, like when you're at a rock concert, you always like put your hands in like...
Oh, yeah, the Spider-Man hands.
Yeah. You do that, and then you kind of like... You headbang?
Yeah.
Yeah. My coworkers do that when they see me every morning.
Oh.
When they see me in the mornings, dude, they always do that. They'll just go like this as if they're at a fucking rock concert. No. Just start headbanging. And I always just look at them and I go, I fucking hate you. God damn.
Dude, that's a dedication of bullying. Oh my god.
I told this to the guy that told me I look like a band member from Maná. He's like, yeah, yeah. Every time I see you, I just want to do that. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh my god, this man. Your coworkers are assholes, man. My god, that's fucking great.
See, that's why I can't even be mad, just because I'm like, fuck, that's stupidly good.
Every time they walk in, rock hard, everybody, he's here. All right, we're bordering on 40 minutes, more or less. I got one story, and then after that, we'll go get toasted, and then we'll be back. All right, I got one last story, and it's about, well, it's something a little bit, not personal, but just a story about me. You remember our friend Caesar from Michigan that we kept calling Baser?
Yeah.
So it was me, my boy Marcos, and him. We're all just chilling out in the apartment, and we're just chilling. And this dude goes, "Hey, what would you do if, like, you're just you got pulled over and a cop busts his flashlight out?" And we're just like, "Oh, what the hell?" Shines a bright ass flashlight at us. We're like, "Bro, that's as bright as a cop flashlight. It is a cop's flashlight." And we're just, me and Marcos just look at each other, and we're like, "Why the hell do you have a cop flashlight?" It's like, "Bro, so when a cop pulls me over and shines that bright ass light at me, I can shine it right fucking back." I just start fucking crying, laughing, dude. I'm just thinking, one, that's fucking gangster to just shine a light on a cop. Yeah, motherfucker, how do you like it? Shit's not fucking sunshine and rainbows. This shit hurts. And two, the confusion that must be going through a cop if that happens to him. You've been drinking tonight, sir? Have you? The same bright ass light. The cop, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
He's just like, man, I'm like, imagine keeping that on you instead of a gun or a knife. That's so much worse. I'm gonna stab your bitch ass. You gotta see me first, bro. You got, where am I? Where am I? Follow the light, pussy. You still won't see me.
God.
That isn't a fucking great item to have on you in your car.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
Because you're basically blinding someone to get away from them. Pocket sand.
Where the fuck is that from?
King of the Hill.
Oh my god, bro! It's just again, pocket sand and a cop's flashlight are both weird items to have on you, man. That was just insane. We were just smoking. Next thing I know, hey, wouldn't it suck if it was bright, like just in your face? And we're like, yeah, cops use this. I was thinking, like, where the hell did you grab that? I don't know where he said it, but I kind of assume it was the flea market. The swap meet. Or La Pulga, as our Mexican friends refer it to.
Dude, I thought you were going to tell me he just, like, pretty much just grabbed it out of a cop's car or something.
No. I'm like, hey, man, maybe he lied to us just to avoid fucking
incriminating himself.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, I found it, bro. I was just walking across the street. That was a cop flashlight. But, man, I feel for the cop who pulls him over. I can't imagine that, man. Just like, hey, buddy, I need to see your license and registration. Well, now I need to make sure you're a cop, too. Like, you pulled me over. What if you could make him think you're a cop, too? On the flashlight. I'm off duty, asshole. I'm trying to get home. Oh, man. The many utilities of a cop flashlight would just be great. All right, well, we made it to like the 40-minute mark. Did it. Now we're going to go and get high. Oh, God. Hey, the sound, I can honestly say the soundboard isn't as prevalent as important as it was in the last one.
No, yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, I don't think you're ready for what I have in store for after.
For the toasting?
Yeah.
I have one story. No, wait. Let me go over my notes real quick. Let me go over the talking points. Wait. No, I got a couple. I got a couple. All right. I'm going to have this off the record right here. I'm going to let you have the floor. All right. Well, we're going to go and get toasty. We'll be back. We're just pretty much going to come back twice as fun, guys. We'll be back in like 10. Well, I'm not giving you guys a time frame. Fuck that shit. We'll be back.
Wait, you want to do the song thing?
Do we? Should I?
Go for it.
I don't know. Now I got to fucking figure out what song I'd want to tell these people.
To jam out to? I don't know. I feel like that's a fun one.
Should I give them a stoner song or just like a song in general? Like, okay, how about we do that? How about a song that we currently can't get enough of?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that happens to me quite a bit. Where it's just like a song will just come into my life. I'll play it non-fucking stop. And then after a while, it's just fade into the background of one of my playlists.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right, so if you guys want a little something to listen to while we're smoking, you can go on to whatever fucking floats your boat, Spotify, Apple Music, Psychics in LA by Peach Pit. Give it a listen. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, whatever. All right, we're going to go get toasty. We'll be back in a bit. Oh, we're back. How you feeling? I'm going to have to mute because we're going to be coughing. I don't know about you, but whew. I got my bong back. It's been great. And I have a little story of the weirdest thing that happened. I went to Michigan last weekend, and I was with my boy Marco. You know Marcos. Yeah. Marcos. And we were with my cousin Javi, and he was leaving. And as he's leaving, I just hear Marcos go, "Damn, just wonder everybody have such a fat ass." And I like look at him and go, "What? What the fuck did you just say?" He's like, "No, let me explain." No, he's like, "Let me explain." I'm like, "Javi, come back here and say what you just said." He's like, No, I noticed that everybody has such a fat ass in sweatpants." And then he's like, "Everybody's been wearing sweatpants." And I'm like, "And you're just also mentioning the fact that we also have some cake on us in sweatpants." He's like, "Oh yeah, bro." So in one statement, I found out this man noticed every single dude today's asses, and also the fact that we were wearing. It was so weird. It's like, I noticed your sweatpants, but you're also checking out our asses pretty much. It was so weird. It was. again, I heard that statement in passing. Just damn, does anyone have such a fat? Just checking out the boys, man. It was so weird. I was crying laughing when I heard that. When I was calling Javi over, I was crying laughing. Crying like, dude, say what you just say. He's like, no, that's what he said to save himself. Like, oh no, I meant like in sweatpants, everyone has some cake on them. Like, hey, thanks for noticing, man. I felt like I was having a good ass day. It was nice to get that reassurance.
I'm just trying to get past the randomness of just hearing, like you said, hearing that in passing.
Yeah. He was just getting into his car. And then it stopped me dead in my tracks. Oh my God. It was so weird. So weird. It made me have a good hearty laugh though. Good hearty laugh. All right. I want to talk about dead dreams now.
What the fuck?
You have your serious topic. I have mine. This one is about people who report on TikTokers for Snapchat. Have you ever gone on Snapchat and seen the fucking titles of the stories? They're all so weird, especially when it has to do with TikTok. 17. Wait, are Bella Thorne and Tiella Dunn dating now?
Oh.
That shit. Someone went through college, got their degree to become a writer, like in some type of magazine, and now there's some poor soul who's reporting on shit like this. They went through college like, I'm gonna be a writer, I'm gonna do something serious. Are they dating now? We saw them at a restaurant. They looked fairly enamored. You know, like, what the, I don't want to read it. I don't want to give them the click. But there's one what they have to do with TikTokers and their dating lives, and in the back of my mind, like, they're 16. These girls aren't even 21 yet. And they're getting reported on. And some poor bastard went through college just to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody said, like, if someone's shooting to be, like, a writer in a magazine, I don't think that's what they fucking wanted. To report on a 16-year-old and, like, kid online. The poor bastards, man. That's why I don't want to read the articles. I feel like they're so weird.
The only way I can explain it is, or my understanding for it, okay, it makes sense to me if, say, if all those writers are in their 20s, but if they're pushing 30, what?
Move your mic closer. You're cutting off.
But I want to say if those writers are pushing 30 and up, it's pretty sad. At least because why? Why is that so important?
That's
why does it matter?
Like, I want to know who's reporting on it. I don't want to check the age, but I know they have to be some type of writer.
Like, they're just kids, dude. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's weird that it's about their dating lives too. Like, it'll be shit like that, but with 16, like 19-year-old girls. I don't know how old Charlie and her sister are, but I know that Charlie just turned, I think, 17. I hate that I know this. You know what I mean? It's weird. Just like shit I randomly see in passing going through Twitter or just being bored and looking at the Snapchat shit. So I'm saying I hate that I know some of the things that I know about these TikTok kids. Yeah. Like, it's just useless information. That's why I'm like, what do I do with this now? I just kind of know this.
I'll say this, though. I'd rather... Well, not really, but best way I can compare it is like they're like the Kardashians.
Oh God, yeah. Even they're getting canceled. Well, not canceled, but they're ending their show. Yeah. I don't know how many fucking seasons, and then I don't know the number, but I know it's ridiculously high. Ridiculous. I'm like, holy fuck! You didn't realize how long that show was on for until they said, "Yeah, we're done with it." It took them this long to finally outgrow that show. Which again baffled me, the number. Was it 20?
I have no fucking clue.
I want to say at least 20 seasons. I'm going to look it up real quick. How many seasons of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Let me see.
But yeah, dude, like think
Quick
about
Google.
it. TikTok, like the TikTokers are now the Kardashians. They're at the Kardashian level fame where every little thing that they're doing has to be publicized. If not,
19. They were one away from 20. No, wait. I think they're just doing their 20th season, I think. I think they're going to do one more, and that's when it's over. So, yeah, I think they're calling it after 20.
Jesus.
I mean, that's still... It's long, but then also think about it. South Park just hit 24. Simpsons has been on for fucking way longer. But I feel... there's more of a shock value to it when it's this topic, though. Like, the other shit's cartoons. This is real people. Real people. Like, how... these people had 20 seasons worth of fucking... pretty much content.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
well, that's what is that? Technically, 20 years of their lives are on film, pretty much.
Yes. A whole other marriage is documented on film, bro. A whole other marriage. Kanye West wasn't even in the equation. He was an occasional guest star. They still had Kanye wearing the pink polo, bro. I think the sex tape thing was still relevant too.
Isn't that why it started?
Yeah, you could no wait, yeah, even her and Kanye's marriage is on the fucking show. You see how Kanye proposes. There's 2 marriages in that fucking show. And there's children on that show. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, there's children that didn't exist when the show started.
Yes.
They weren't even a consideration.
These kids can literally watch. Oh my God. These kids can watch their mom. 20 years of their mother's life, pretty much.
Can watch their dad go crazy.
Oh my God. The Kanye thing is different because he's bipolar.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, the Kanye thing's different. Like, this just pretty much saying, like, I feel like that's different. They'll still look at it and be like, damn, that's dad, but still. I always gotta remember that with Kanye. Fuck, I keep forgetting he's still bipolar. I hate that it gets reported on. That's what makes it worse. I'm like, it's reported on. Like that whole thing where it made news that his daughter was supposed to be aborted. I'm like, why is this news? This isn't... It should have stayed the business between what was said. That's not something you make into a headline.
How did that get mentioned?
I don't know how it was mentioned, but that's what I'm saying. He probably just had like a bipolar or something. Something must have happened, man. Because it drew him to tears. And then he just mentions that. That's why I'm like, that's not news. That's not headline worthy. That's just something like, all right, we're not. Me personally, I'm like, don't touch that. No. That's not okay. Please leave that alone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what. Oh man, that's
to me. I just really hope the dude's getting help. Because
he has his medication. That's what I'm saying. He's good. That's what I'm saying. But he still has his moments, as you can tell with that. Like that was the last thing that happened recently. That was like got him in the news. Oh my God. I know to add some, to bring it to a funny note, that fucking picture I showed you of the Lamborghini lit dinner.
oh my God, dude.
Bro, I couldn't believe that was fucking real. I need to find this. Okay, for everybody listening, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you guys some homework. If you can find it, go to Kanye West's Twitter, and you will find this picture that he posted of a dinner table lit by a Lamborghini lights, like Lamborghini headlights. I need to find a way to put in the video. If we're gonna upload shit to YouTube, I'm gonna figure out how to put in the video. I will find the tweet and put it in the video if there is. But man, if not, I'm just gonna describe it for audio listeners. But yeah, that's what it is. Just a picture of a dinner table that's actually nicely set up. Hold on. There it is. Lamborghini light dinner. Dude, the lights are fucking beaming, man. Oh my God. I'm gonna find out how to put this fucking picture in the YouTube video if I can. But if not, find that picture on Twitter. I hope it's there.
Wait, hang on. I just found it too.
You found it on his Twitter?
No, from where you had sent it to me.
I'm trying to find it on his Twitter real quick. If not, I have a lot of editing to do. Yeah, I found it on through the messaging. I just need to see if it's still there. It is. You can go on his Twitter and find it. Fuck yeah. Lamborghini. Dude, that's why I didn't want it in video. Because I want people to be able to zoom in on that shit. Because, bro, imagine sitting there. Kim's just saying that, Kanye, I don't like this. Let's please just...
You know they sat through that dinner wearing sunglasses.
I know Kim was pissed. Kanye, I can't even imagine that. It's too funny to me. Like, he has to know that's a meme. I really hope him and Kim didn't actually sit there through that. I hope he just took the picture. And that was it. Oh, man, but I saw that tweet. I sent it to you. That's the reason I screenshotted the tweet, because I caught it as second he tweeted it in case he deleted that picture. But no, the Mad Lad still has it up. The Mad Lad still fucking has it. Bro.
Dude, that's such a hilarious way to flaunt your wealth.
That's the most unnecessary flex ever, man. The hardest, most unnecessary flex ever. Like what? Like I'm thinking, how? Why? How did this idea come to fruition? Man, I'm telling you, hardest unnecessary flex. It's fucking great. Fucking great. You got anything?
No, not really. I'm just kind of still in shock
Every
every time I see that fucking picture, just because I'm like, why is the table so close to the car? That's my biggest question.
The lights, man. That time. I has to be a meme. You know what? I remember reading the Twitter comments, and it was great. It was all people just vying for Kanye's for attention. Oh, it's people trying to flex too. Oh man. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I didn't burp on mic. I hope it didn't pick it up. Twitter comments are funny as hell. I remember that when I checked it at the time, it was just people just trying to plug shit. Like, yo, Kanye, check this out. Oh, I got something. Mexican radio show.
Oh.
Bro. So at work, my coworker has his radio, like just playing like in the morning. Oh no, wait. Okay, I'm gonna tell the one that I saved actually. The one that I did, the one that I told. Okay, so I have two. I have one that I haven't told you, and one that I did tell you. The one that with my coworker. I'm gonna tell you the one that I remember in my childhood.
Okay.
From my childhood. So my dad used to drive me to school. He would drive me, and it was a long drive, kinda. So
just give it like a time estimate, dude.
A time estimate. I don't know the time estimate, but I know it was enough to listen to that radio show. Like, it was barely any music. It was long enough to listen to it. And they had this segment where they would call people, like pretty much give them a wake-up call. Mm-hmm. I don't remember if they would call to, like, a country where... No, yeah, it was in the United States. Yeah, they would call people in the United States and give them a wake-up call. But it would be some Mexican motherfuckers from a radio show. And I remember one dude answered and he goes, hello? It was clearly in English. Uh-huh. He goes, hello? Like, sí, es el Piolín por la mañana, sí despierta. It's saying in Spanish pretty much like the radio show's name is El Piolín. He's like, yeah, wake up, come on, get up. You gotta get up. It's morning. You gotta go and get up. He's like, who the fuck are you? Why are you speaking Spanish? Who is this? What the fuck? It's so... Why are you yelling? The dude's just freaking out. I remember me and my dad were laughing because that was the whole thing. Was people just freaking out. Because I think he also played loud music to wake people up. Uh-huh. He's like, no, sí, despierta, wake up, you're on the show with El Piolín, well, good morning. And he was like, fuck you, motherfucker, my father works in immigration, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna get you fucking deported. I just hear one dude go, ¿Qué dice? He asked the dude, what is he saying? He's like, Que su papá es con la migra, güey, cuelga. Shit, I wish I was kidding. I remember that so vividly. So incredibly well. I remember it so well. And they just hung up and they just started playing and my dad was cracking up laughing. And I remember that stopping at me as a little kid. It shocked me. I'm like, did this people just get threatened with immigration on the radio show? It was such a weird thing for me. I'm like, this is... It reminded me of shit now. Because when I go to work at my job with my coworkers, they have Mexican radio shows. And they have segments where they call... Like, pretty much they'll have a caller where someone calls the radio show to catch their partner cheating.
Okay.
Like, they set a trap on the phone to, like, try and catch... Because they think their partner's in the act.
Yeah.
And it's so weird, the altercation. They set up a bait, like, oh, they put a girl on the phone. Like, yeah, so-and-so sent me, and I think you're really cute. And then, like, I heard you're married. Like, no, I'm not married. And that's when they put the fucking other person on the phone. Oh, you're not married, motherfucker? And it's all in Spanish, and it's funny as hell. And the reason it reminded me of my little kid one, the one that happened when I was a little kid, was... This girl is getting him bitched out, like bitching him out on the phone, on live radio. And then she goes, like, I'm gonna tell your wife in Spanish. Voy a decirle a tu esposa, ¿qué estás haciendo? I'm like, wait, what? And then even the people in the radio show stopped in their tracks and go, wait, you're gonna tell his wife, what? So the side chick called to the radio show to catch him cheating with another girl. Homie had 3 girls. The side hoe, the side hoe, and the main. He had his wife, the side chick. Bro, everybody was baffled. I remember my coworkers were cracking up like, no way. And that's when I guess dude's operation went down under. And this whole little, like, it was a domino effect. I heard that thing in the morning, and then it reminded me of that thing that happened when I was a kid. Man, Mexican radio shows, bro. Those things are hilarious. They're great.
Dude, I'm still trying to grasp an understanding of how the hell. So you're telling me that he had a wife and then 2 side.
Yeah. The side chick is the one who called in to say, like, she just called in, like, it's like, you know, I'm his girlfriend and I think he's cheating on me. Like, we've been together so and so amount of time. And they set the trap because it's like, the show is called El Bueno, La Mala y El Feo, I think.
No, wait, hang on. So wait, was she calling to find out about the other side chick?
Yeah. She was calling to find out about the other side chick.
But she knew about the wife.
Yes. That's why. She knew she was the side chick. She knew she was the side chick. And calls in to find out she's getting cheated on.
Dude.
That's why, like, you see why it's baffling about it? I just remember hearing it, bro. It was weird.
I hate
like, this is their content, man.
Dude, I hate that that's so much better than the ones that they do in the U.S. Like the US?
Hey, Mexicans know how to do entertainment, man.
But like I guess the English radio stations, like the ones where they speak English, you know?
Yeah, the English ones. The English ones is just kind of...
Because they do that shit too, but they don't have shit like that.
Oh, like little surprises like that?
Yeah, it's kind of just like, oh, so you are cheating, or you do. No, this is like, oh, like you said, I'll tell your wife.
The arguments that are funniest to me is when it's just 2 minutes of just nothing but like censored beeps. When it's just beep, 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 beep. That's the greatest thing. When it's just a solid 2 minutes of beep, and afterwards, they odio, I hate you, hijo de beep. There's a couple of those, man. It's funnier to me in Spanish just because you hear a little bit of the beginning and like a little dash at the end. From all, oh man,
oh shit, dude, that's great.
It's a comedy show, man. These people know how to make their money. These people know how to get it entertained. The fact that they're still going strong in quarantine is funny. Yeah, there was one with the gambling addiction where she thought she was getting cheated. Oh yeah, I texted you this one. But I'm going to elaborate more on it. The lady called in thinking that she was getting cheated on. But because he was missing a lot of money, and that's why she was like fearing that he had a whole other family. and that he was planning on leaving them. Turns out he just has a disgusting gambling addiction, and that's where he spends most of his nights and days. He's just been blowing money, and he called his boys to verify that he's in a serious amount of debt. He's like, oh yeah, he owes me like I think $10,000, and then he owes some other people, like some serious other people, like a lot of money. And I'm like, holy shit! Imagine that. Like that's worse. I think like because you're still in a shit situation.
Yeah, dude, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty crappy.
Either that or that is the greatest way to get out of getting caught.
I didn't think of it like that.
As a backup story.
Oh my god.
Just backup story with your friends. Yo, if I ever get called, I need you to say I have a gambling addiction. Don't ask. Just fucking play along.
Oh my god. Homie pulled the fast one on me, bro. Oh my god. You just flipped my whole story. Oh my god. That man deserves a trophy, bro. Oh my god. Imagine. He's caught on the radio show. Yo, shit is real. Plan R. Oh my god. Bro, I'm legit speechless. I'm dumbfounded. We're leaving it at that. That's it. You got anything? No. Oh my god. David, I got respect for you for that one, man. That was a pretty good one. Oh my god. Oh, being Mexican's great, ain't it? You don't get this with white people.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. You got anything, man? You got some stuff?
Oh, I have a little story.
Go for it, man.
That I found on Instagram.
Let's go for it.
I don't think you're ready though, Brian.
I think I'm ready. You just blew my whole story out of the water by that. So yes, continue, please.
Just to clarify, this is from the subreddit. Today I fucked up.
Wait, what? A Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they pretty much posted a story on there.
Oh, okay.
From there, and it's on Today I Fucked Up.
Today I fucked up. Oh, Today I fucked up. Oh, okay.
r/TIFU pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think you're right, Brian, because this one even caught me off guard.
Oh, okay. Go for it, man.
All right, so it starts anyway. Oh wait, no, hang on. Around eight years back, I lived in northern Mozambique, a coastal southern African country with quite a warm climate. With quite a warm climate. My mother at the time was going through a health nut phase and only buying foods she deemed healthy enough. One of these was coconuts. She would buy several coconuts a week to use in food from the local market. Okay. Anyway, being a horny teenager, I fapped in regular intervals.
Wait, what? He said, and then you just say I fapped?
Yeah, that's what it says.
In regular, okay.
I fapped in regular intervals.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there were some severely stressful examinations coming up for me, and as such, my fapping reached a higher peak than usual, and I was feeling pretty sexually frustrated. One day, I hear that my mother is going to be out for pretty much the entire afternoon. Horny me decides that it would be a fantastic idea to fuck a coconut.
What the fuck? Okay.
Honestly, to this day, I can't fathom why I thought that would be a good idea, but my train of thought back then was clearly somewhat clogged.
Just keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going.
I end up grabbing the coconut drill, and through 20-ish minutes of because this is in italics, concentrated effort, end up creating a hole ended up creating a hole large enough for me to stick my porker into. I decide it requires some lube and get the nearest slippery thing, some butter, before shoving it into the coconut, followed shortly by my meat.
Oh my god. Why is this so fucking good? It's too descriptive.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Go. Keep going.
I fuck the coconut and it actually feels pretty damn good, so I blow my load.
No.
Shove the coconut under my bed and continue about my day.
Wait, so he just left it cracked?
He just left it under his bed, yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. This is where it gets worse. For the next week, the coconut is my savior. Whenever I want to get off, I simply take it out and fuck it in its delightfully tight hole. Made better each time by accumulating volumes of my semen and butter acting as a lubricant.
What the fuck is
It's
butter?
heaven.
What the fuck is this? Why, dude?
This is why. You see why I say it threw me for a fucking loop when I read it.
God. Bro.
And then I couldn't stop because I'm like, well, what the fuck is this now?
Oh my god. Keep going.
Now, before I continue, I'd like to mention that at the time, our area was experiencing quite humid, muggy weather, which exacerbated an already existing fly problem.
Oh my.
Disgustingly fat, bloated flies were commonly found around our house, and the exterminators couldn't really do anything because it was a localized area problem, and they would go away in the winter. About a week and a bit after the initial coconut fuck, I had been using it pretty much every day since then.
Okay.
I began to notice a few more flies than usual, as well as an odd, unpleasant smell about my room. Must be the coconut, right? So I decide that I'll fuck it once more before I throw it out and get a new one.
He's getting a new one. Just mentions that. I hate that all of this is just Pat. Like, he typed all of this out.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to tell us this. Keep going.
And then this is bolded. These next words are bolded. Worst mistake I have ever made.
Oh.
You see, the reason for the increased number of flies was that the coconut was evidently, in hindsight, a nearly perfect place to lay eggs.
What?
As I penetrate the coconut one last time, I begin to feel a strange, wriggling sensation.
Oh, God.
Puzzled, I pull my cock out to discover that it is covered in rotted and moldy butter and semen and teeming with tiny fucking maggots.
Oh, God.
They were wriggling all over my dickhead, and some were even trying to force their way up into my urethra.
Oh, my God.
I screamed and threw the coconut against the wall, which made the situation worse by spilling the contents. Hours of vigorous cock scrubbing, vomiting, and cleaning the remnants were spent reflecting on what the fuck I was doing with my life. Never again. Never again.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm speechless. What the fuck? What did he think was gonna happen, first of all? Just leaving his... You don't just let that shit pile up, man. If you notice it's a pile up, don't you think it'd be disgusting to just leave your shit like that? And, like, don't you think at some point you'd empty it? Like, you'd think, like, it's staying there. It's not going anywhere. Does this man not have a brain? It's still a fruit. I don't think...
You're going through the same round of questioning that I went through.
I am so... Why did you bring this to me now? What the fuck?
Brian, because it's not done.
What? There's more?
People commented on all of this, and it's just them telling their stories of fucking fruit. There's one about a guy who posts. No way, dude. There's one where a guy posted in the comments, "Has anyone fucked a watermelon yet?" And one said, and a guy replied, "Fuck it, why not?" Goes to buy a watermelon, does the deed, and then drops it on his foot and had to go to the hospital because he broke a toe.
Oh, to bust the nut.
Yeah.
Oh, to bust the nut.
To see if he could do it because he saw it on Reddit.
Oh my god. The fact that people said, "Oh man, you don't know the worst of it." Oh my god, I don't even want to know the other fruits. Watermelon, I feel like was obvious. I feel like there's gonna be one dude, yo. So it's just kind of unanimously mango, right? I feel like there's just one dude who's on there's like, why would you do that? I thought it was always universally known it's mangoes. It's not mango. I don't know this shit. I have a fruit basket next to me, and there's apples and a tangerine. Okay, there's no Damn, I'm not helping my case. Am I? Wait, people can't see. There's a mango. There's a mango right there. There's a mango, but. That's weird. In there. That's a weird way to end the note. That's a little epilogue thing. That's a little epilogue. Oh, dude. Like, you didn't know there's a Fruit Fuckers Anonymous? The FFA?
Dude, just reading through that.
I think he enjoyed it a little too much. Like, I think that dude continues fucking fruit, but he's done posting about it on Reddit. Man,
I got nothing after that. Just I had to read. You had to hear it, dude.
The incels just flew to that post, man. They just flocked to it, like, oh yeah, I've done some things. Oh gosh,
I gotta say that.
Who else would fuck fruit?
Fair point.
Desperate incels. Who else would fuck a fruit? I feel like if you're fucking a fruit. God, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. That's why, like, that's too much, man. In no way, shape, or form is that a good idea, in my opinion. That's why it's just like, it's not a good way to just whack it, man. At that point, just muster up the courage to go and buy a pocket pussy. Order it on Amazon, dude. Just do something. If you want to fuck something that bad, just don't fuck a fucking fruit. Well, I guess that's how we're going to end it. Don't fuck fruits. That's how we're going to end it. We did it, David. All right, that's it. No more soundboard.
Our content was questionable, but...
Yeah, today we're definitely rated R. Today we definitely earned an R rating. Oh, man. That was something, David. This was something of an episode. Well, yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, then fucking thank you.
Yeah, you're a champ.
Yeah, man. You sat through that entire laugh session. That entire session of just fucked stories, some personal stories. Thank you for sticking around. You can follow us on... No, we don't... We're going to have to set that up. We are actually going to have to set up the fucking Twitter or something, maybe at some point.
It does have a Twitter.
No, but like set up the picture and everything.
Oh.
I don't even know the Twitter handle.
You follow it.
I follow it?
Yes.
Well, ain't that a dandy thing? Let me go follow. Damn, I have hella follow. Why do I follow a lot of people? What's wrong with me? But where? I'll find it. Wait. All right, I'm just sitting in silence now. All right, let's just... damn it! I literally found it and swiped off. There it is. Got it. All right. We're back. After some technical difficulties of trying to plug the Twitter. You can follow us at Toasted Mellows. Yeah, it's Toasted MELLOS. And anything else? Do we have to plug anything else?
Oh yeah, dude. I just want to give a very quick shout out to. Hang on, where the hell is his Instagram? This was recent. Why the fuck isn't this on top?
Welcome to the technical
Latest.
difficulties end of the podcast.
Okay, yeah, here it is, dude. So this is the Instagram handle for the guy, for the one who made the little image for
our banner.
Yeah. So
It's great. Shout him out. Yes, please.
Yeah,
You did a great job.
Serious shout out to Lazy Bunnies for coming up with such an awesome fucking banner design for us.
He did a great job. He snapped on it. It's great.
Dude, for being someone who's barely like getting into drawing, he did an amazing fucking job.
Yeah, I love it. I was geeked over it when I saw it, man. It was so great.
Dude, and the thing is, I had him originally said like, oh, like if you could add like a campfire, and then like the smoke is what it turns into, like the toasted marshmallow wording. He's like, he asked Clemente, is it all right if I try something different? And he told him like, yeah, go for it. I was like, I don't think
And that's
you would
what he
mind.
came up with.
And then
Yeah,
that's what he came up with.
yeah, bro. I wasn't complaining. Like, that's great.
Yeah, it's lazy, Bunnis, Lazy Bunnies. Super crazy. I don't know.
So it was a great job.
Yeah.
Great. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Well, yeah, again, if you guys made it to the end, thank you. Thank you for tuning into this episode. We got some work to do. Well, I got some work to do. Procrastination's catching up with me. Ain't that a bitch? All right. It's been you boys. It's been the Toasted Guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you again for listening.
Oh, yeah. Stay toasty. Wait. I don't think it caught.
It didn't catch it, dumbass.
Stay toasty.
Peace.